Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Hutcho322 here, and I am your coach of the Portland Timbers in the UPA, the United Pokemon Association. And today I will be bringing you guys my consolation match for UPA Season 3. So the best way to describe this, it's not the same way as ASL where you go through a consolation bracket, completely separate. No, we lost the semifinals, so we play the other person who lost the semifinals. In this case, it's going to be Andrew. And the winner of this game will take third place for UPA Season 3. The loser will take fourth place. So, really, I'm not trying. I'm not like tryharding because the difference between third and fourth is negligible. There's no rewards for it, so I could really care less if I'm being honest. But I'd like to get one more dub under my belt before the season ends, and yeah. So let's just go ahead and get into team matchups. Before I do that, earlier in the season we did lose to Andrew. I think it was at like week 6 or something. His team just like matches up extremely well against us, and I see that being the same case here. But anyways, we got some stuff planned for him. And going over his team, he had the ability to bring Tapu Koko, Hawlucha, Darmanitan, Alomomola, Komala, Rhydon, Megagallade, Dragonite, Tangrowth, Palossand, and Mawile. And we, of course, as always, had the ability to bring Tapu Bulu, Gliscor, Empoleon, Ribombee, Incineroar, Linoone, Mega Medicham, Hoopa Unbound, Tyrantrum, Rotom Frost, and Whiscash. So, we did end up bringing the Linoone, Gliscor, Tapu Bulu, Rotom Frost, Ribombee, and Incineroar, and he opted to go for the Tapu Koko, Hawlucha, Tangrowth, Mega Gallade, Komala, Darmanitan. So, that is what he has planned for us, and that's what we have planned for him. But now to talk about the sets that we'll be bringing. So first up we have Linoone, Scavenger the Linoone, Figgy Berry, Gluttony, Extreme Speed, Stomping Tantrum, Return, and Belly Drum. Max HP, max attack, 4 in defense with a Adamant Nature. So Ian actually brought up a good point when I was building with him for Whoop. Like we were in that call for quite a while. So we built for Whoop, and then we were like, oh, let's just go ahead and build, or just like get some building ideas for Andrew if he loses. We got some building ideas for Loris as well, but those are kind of irrelevant. But yeah. So Belly Drum Linoone looks really good against his team, and Extreme Speed, Stomping Tantrum, Return, and Belly Drum really breaks the majority of his team. We have Stomping Tantrum there for the Mawile, for the Rhydon. Like, it would have been nice to bring the Seed Bomb, but if we brought Seed Bomb over Stomping Tantrum, then Mawile walls us, and Mawile's not actually a terrible bring, because it can kind of take on the Hoopa Unbound, kind of. It can take on Tapu Bulu, it can take on the Linoone, of course, so we got to bring the Stomping Tantrum, though, but we have double Return Stab because it's more helpful for breaking stuff like Tangrowth and such. But yeah, if I can get this thing set up in the right situation, we're going to be looking good to go. Then we have Meta Knight, our Gliscor. We have Toxic Orb, Poison Heal, Earthquake, Toxic, Stealth Rock, and Roost with 252 in HP, 240 in defense, and 16 special defense with Impish Nature. You can see how lazy I was. I normally take all my HP stats down to 248. I wouldn't have done that for Linoone, but I normally take them all down to 248, but I was just too lazy. It's whatever. But yeah, this Gliscor is a really good all-purpose mon. It's a little bit difficult for him to break. The best way for him to break it is either A, Mega Gallade, or B, setting up with something like Hawlucha or something like Koko if he's going to set up like a Calm Mind. But yeah, this set is really good against him. I need the Rocks up if we're going for the Linoone sweep, plus Rocks is just generally helpful against this team because it is such a high momentum team. And we have Toxic on there for the Hawlucha. If he has sub Hawlucha, that's going to be really annoying, but I mean, I would have had to bring Aerial Ace, but with a defense boost, Aerial Ace does nothing anyways. I mean, Hawlucha kind of runs my team regardless, so we're going to have to try and be in the best situation that we can be when that thing comes out. But yeah, this Gliscor is pretty good at taking on the Darm with my Toxic Orb and Poison Heal working in conjunction. The Darm will not two-shot me if he's Choice Scarfed, which is really cool. And we obviously live hits from the Tapu Koko. We live like 1 HP Ice as long as he's not spexed, maybe. But anyways, next up we have Rod Woodson, our Tapu Bulu, Grassy Seed, Grassy Surge, of course, Hornleech, Leech Seed, Substitute and Hidden Power Ice, 248 in HP, 116 in defense, and 144 in special defense. This thing is a answer for Tapu Koko. We are not two-shot by Life Orb Hidden Power Ice from Tapu Koko, which is really nice. If he brings Hidden Power Poison, that's another situation. But we have the Grassy Seed on there just so we can use this as a kind of answer to the Mega Gallade. I mean, Darm doesn't one-shot us if he's Scarfed, which is actually kind of cool. It does like 90-ish, but we can live it. It's there for the Dragonite. Like, pretty much with Dragonite, I'll just Leech Seed and then Hidden Power Ice on the following turn, because once I Leech Seed, his multi-scale will be broken, and then it's worth it to click HP Ice. But yeah, this Bulu's not bad against this team, can take a hit from Mega Gallade. I was originally going to bring Bulk Up over Hidden Power Ice, but if he did end up bringing Dragonite, which I didn't feel like was likely, but if he ended up bringing it, English is fun, I would have been in a little bit of trouble, because this is one of my better answers for Dragonite. So then we have Kirkland, our Rotom Frost, Choice Scarf, Levitate with Blizzard, Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, and Defog. 252 in special attack, 4 in special defense, and 252 in speed with a timid nature. Pretty simple Rotom. I mean, sometimes you run Trick over Defog, but I just want Defog on there just in case. If I need the rocks away, like if Ribombi is looking good or something, or if Incineroar is looking good, whatever it may be, we got that on there. But this thing is just really good at breaking his team. If his Hawlucha does not have an Unburden boost, which is really unlikely, like pretty much with Hawlucha, what he's going to do is he's going to send it in when he has the Unburden boost, and he's going to keep it out until it dies. That's essentially how you play Hawlucha. But yeah, this thing is really good at breaking the Tangrowth. It's good against Dragonite. And it's just a good general all-purpose mon. It's going to outspeed a lot of things with that Choice Scarf. Unfortunately not Darm, because he's going to be Choice Scarfed as well. I mean, if you're not running Choice Scarf Darm, what are you really doing? That's like the most viable set by far. But then we have Tinkerbell, our Ribombi. We have the Koba Berry on there with Moonblast, Bug Buzz, Hidden Power Ground, and Sticky Web. 72 in defense, 252 in special attack, 184 in speed with its timid nature. So we have a Koba Berry on here for the Hawlucha, because if he is not set up, like if he's not clicked to Swords Dance at all, we will live that Acrobatics pretty comfortably even after he's lost his Electric Seed. And we can go ahead and Moonblast that thing into Oblivion. Otherwise, getting up Sticky Webs is really, really nice for the Tapu Koko, for the Mega Gallade, for the Darmanitan. Pretty much almost everything you see on your screen here. I mean, there's not really much else it would have been helpful for, because everything else is that I would want slowed down is above the ground. But this thing is also really good offensively against him. It's really good at revenging Mega Gallade. It's good at breaking Tangrowth. And yeah, it acts as a lure for Hawlucha, so hopefully we can capitalize on that. And then last but not least, we have Great our Incineroar, Chople Berry, Intimidate, Knockoff, Fake Out, U-Turn, Toxic, 248 in HP, 196 in attack, 64 in special defense with a Careful Nature. And I'm not bringing Fire Stab on this thing because I don't care about the Tangrowth. I'd rather Toxic it anyways. And I'm bringing Fake Out, and I really like Fake Out against this team because his team is so offensive. Like, imagine him coming in on rocks and having to take a Fake Out. It's going to be really good at chipping down the Koko, going to be good at chipping down the Darmanitan. Just really good in general, and then U-Turn as a very good pivot. Knockoff is just helpful at damaging things, getting rid of items, and this is pretty much just my pivot for the week. And Toxic, yeah, to wear stuff down like Tangrowth, but this thing's job is to fake things out, get a lot of chip on things for stuff to win in the end game, like Linoon, for Rotom, for Ribombi, etc. That's why we have so much attack on this thing, so Fake Out's going to be doing as much as possible. But anyways, that is going to be the team, and yeah. I'm looking at the lead matchups, and I'm thinking, okay, Gliscor is literally good against everything. Tapu Koko is not going to one-shot me. Darmanitan's not going to one-shot me. Hawlucha doesn't make sense because you would have to get the Electric Seed first. Tangrowth, I don't really care. I can Toxic that thing. Mega Gallade, I know I can live a hit. And Komala does not threaten me in the slightest. So I'm going to go ahead and lead with my Gliscor, as he's going to actually lead with his Komala. So I'm like, okay, that's free rocks. I know that this thing gets Rapid Spin, but I don't really care. That's going to do nothing to me. And I figure he's going to Rapid Spin on the following turn, but I'm just going to get the Earthquake damage off, which is actually pretty substantial. And I'm going to go for the Earthquake again, as his Kamala is going to go for the U-turn. So we're already chipping this thing down well. And he's going to go to his Mega Gallade. So now that he's in with Mega Gallade, it is mildly annoying. And I just realized that, I realized that in the battle that they actually changed Gallade's sprite. Like, it looks amazing. It didn't change Mega Gallade, but it changed Gallade. I don't know if it, like, it's looking nice. But anyways, I'm going to go to my Incineroar here because even if he close combats, I have a Chople Berry. His play is not to close combat. His play is to either sub up, set up, or Ice Punch. So I'm going to go into my Incineroar here. I'm going to get that Intimidate off, and he's going to go for the Bulk Up. So I'm a little concerned right here, but I'm like, okay, let's just go for the Fake Out. Nothing's going to go wrong, right? I'm going to Fake Out, and he's going to set up another Bulk Up. And I thought to myself, how the hell did that just happen? I'm like, oh, because I'm a Knucklehead, and this thing gets Inner Focus. So this thing is set up pretty well, but I just started running some calcs, and Ribombee does 80 min. Right now at the range that it's at, it's a 38% chance to kill it with Moonblast. So I pretty much need one more thing of Fake Out to be able to kill this thing for sure. And I'm just gonna go back into my Gliscor, just seeing what this guy wants to do. He's gonna go for the Poison Jab, and gonna go right back out into my Incineroar, get that Intimidate off. I know I can live the close combat, because he's going to go for the Ice Punch anyways, but my thought was, even if he close combats me, I will live it, because he's at neutral. And I can Fake Out for sure, and I'll do about like 8-ish%, and that gets it in range for Ribombee, so we're cool there. I'm just going to go ahead and go for the Fake Out, like, that's my play. Just, now it's in range for Ribombee, so I don't care if he kills my Incineroar at this point. He's going to start setting up bulk ups, and I'm just going to go for a Toxic. I just really don't care. I'd like to see what this thing can do to me. He's going to Ice Punch me, predicting my Gliscor. I'm going to freeze, but I'm going to thaw out immediately, go for the knockoff. And I'm just going to keep staying in. I don't really care. He's going to Ice Punch me again. He's really trying to call my Gliscor swap, but he's losing a lot of health on his Mega Gallade. And he is going to finally whip out the Drain Punch, which my Chople Berry is not going to save me from that. He's +2 attack. And he's going to go down to 14%, but I do get to go into my Rotom and click Volt Switch. I could have gone Ribombee, I could have gone Linoon. I couldn't have gone Linoon, I don't think E-Speed would have killed, but I could have gone Rotom, I could have gone Ribombee. I ultimately decided Rotom is better because I can just Volt Switch into Gliscor, because Gliscor is so good against this team. But, yeah, so we're going to get that off. Out comes the Gliscor, as he's going to go into his Tapu Koko, and, I was a little confused. At first I thought he was going to be Shuca Berry, but then I had thought, oh, he might try and go Hawlucha here. I'm still going to go for the rocks. I definitely should have clicked Toxic here. But anyways, I'm going to get my rocks up, and I'm going to go for Toxic now, as he's going to set up the sub. So, yeah, that's a little unfortunate. Toxic messed him up last time, so he did adapt, so good on him. If I would have brought Aerial Ace to this rendition, that would have been a little bit better, because Aerial Ace breaks it pretty confidently every single time. But anyways, it's going to be what it's going to be, and I'm going to just head out into my Rotom, as he's going to click Swords Dance. And this game is 100% over. If he lands this high jump kick, well, this is UPA, boys. We get all the hacks in the world, so he's going to miss the high jump kick. I'm going to get the Volt Switch off. I'm going to go into Ribombee. I got to sack it off. Acro kills me at +2 even through the Koba Berry. And I just go into my Linoon. And this is a roll to kill. It is a 24. It's like 24 to 30-ish. Or 24 to 29, I think the damage roll is. So if I don't kill this thing with this E-Speed, it's going to be looking a little bit grim. But if I do kill this thing with Extreme Speed, we're going to be good to go. So I'm going to go for the Extreme Speed. We're going to get min damage. And he goes for the Acrobatics. And I have to now go to my Gliscor. I have to click Toxic. At least he can't sub up. And this thing will end up dying to Toxic. So it's an unfortunate turn of events. But to be fair, he missed the high jump kick, which would have won the game. So, yeah. To be fair... yeah, he would have won the game, assuming he would have hit all his moves, because behind that sub, I can't touch him. He outspeeds everything and Gliscor and such. But yeah, this is... okay, if you guys didn't know how Andrew got to this place, he hacked hardcore to the max. He hacks them through quarterfinals, so I mean, full circle. But anyways, I'm gonna be sitting in with my Gliscor. He goes Darm. And like it's a roll to kill my Gliscor, but I don't really want to risk it. Plus I want to rack some recoil up on this thing, and Bulu does nothing at this point. So I'm going to go to my top of Bulu, and my Grassy Seed's going to activate, which allows me to live this Flare Blitz. Huge recoil, loving all of it. And he's just going to Flare Blitz again, and the recoil is going to negate the grassy terrain essentially. And now I'm going to go back to my Gliscor. So this is a 43.8 chance to kill me. It does 47 to 55, I think. But yeah, it's in my favor to live. So he's gonna Flare Blitz. We do live on 2, and I'm just gonna roost up here. And with that Toxic Orb, Toxic Orb plus Grassy Terrain, we're gonna be looking really, really good right now. And I don't know why Grassy Terrain affects me, honestly. Like I'm a flying type. Anyways, I'm gonna just be chilling in here. I'm just gonna roost up again. I even said on this turn when I was like playing it live, I was like, he should probably swap here. It'd be smart of him to swap right here. I didn't listen to myself, so I'm gonna go for my Rotom here, as he's going to Giga Drain me, which is nice that the Grassy Terrain expired, because that would have done a hell of a lot more if it didn't. And like games in the past, we just got to start landing blizzards. That's what it comes down to. We got to start landing some blizzards. I'm going to go for my first blizzard. Kamala comes out. Boom. That's a blizzard. Dead and gone. Out comes the Tapu Koko. I need to land this blizzard as well. Boom. That does so much damage to this thing. And now I'm going to go for it again. Boom. That's 3 in a row for Rotom. So we're looking really good right now. Darm comes out. And I got to go to my Gliscor here. I'm at full. I kept this thing at full for a reason. Like, I needed it to be at full for that scenario, because now the Darm is gone. And it comes down to how long I can stall at the Tangrowth. And yeah, we'll see. I'm going to make a horrible first play. I'm going to Roost, and he's going to Giga Drain. I made that play because I figured he would have HP Ice, but apparently he just has Giga Drain, so that was definitely not my optimal play. But if I would have Toxic there, that would have been a hell of a lot better. But anyways, I'm going to Toxic now. I do live the Giga Drain, so I have to stay above 31 to be able to live these hits. I'm going to Roost. I know it's going to do a lot, but pretty much to explain it in the best way possible, I have to just live with my Gliscor as long as I can. I need to stall as much as I can. Because I need him to just kill my Gliscor, but I want to rack up as much toxic damage as I can in case he's like some weird Yachi set, if he's like some AV set that somehow lives this hit. I can't imagine it living the hit, but anyways. It comes down to a Blizzard. I've landed 3 already. Let's see if Rotom can really pull through. But I'm just going to be sitting in here with my Gliscor, trying to do the most. We're going to live on 1. I mean, I don't think that matters, but I'm going to Earthquake now because there's no scenario where I actually live that hit, and I might as well just get the damage off. So he's going to be sitting at 53 not HP, but percent. We're sitting at 21. So the Giga Drain will kill me. The Blizzard will kill him. It literally comes down to me hitting the 4th Blizzard, and we will be the 3rd place team. Really, I don't care. This has been, despite hacks, a very eventful match, and time to put it all in my buddy Rotom. Come on, buddy. You can do this. You can do this. And yes, he can. He's going to hit the 4th Blizzard of the game. And we are going to win 1-0 against Andrew and the Mythical Marshadows. GG's, man. The hacks really sucked. You definitely would have won with Halucha. But, yeah. I mean, despite the hacks, it was pretty eventful. I mean, it came close. It literally came down to me landing 4 Blizzards. But, yeah, that is going to be the game. And, yeah, we're going to be the 3rd place team. Rotom Frost really putting the team on his back in this game. Without Rotom, I'm not winning this game. But, yeah. What else to say? UPA is over. I guess that is what's to say. But, I will be doing a UPA season recap soon. I don't know exactly when it'll be going up, but soon is the probable time frame. And yeah, be on the lookout for that. Thank you guys all for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.